Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about how we, the apes, can beat the dark pool abuse. We know that over the last few days and last few weeks, dark pool activity has been absolutely astronomical, and that's how the hedgies are keeping the AMC price suppressed. But there is a way that we can beat it. Trust me guys, you do not want to miss this video, so stay tuned and let's make some money. But guys, before I dive into the video, I just want to give a massive shout out to the 2,000 of you that have currently dinged that notification bell, because you guys are always the first to watch a new video as soon as it's released. So guys, be sure to drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel and ding that notification bell if you haven't already, so that you don't miss another video just like this one. And now I want to dive straight in with the key information. So, we know that dark pool activity is rampant and it is a problem. They had to use dark pools on 71% of AMC volume. Think about that. This is a win for us apes. Even if the price was driven down a few bucks, they literally had to redirect 71% of all trading volume of AMC into dark pools out of necessity. And at some points during the day, even as high as 91% of all activity had to be pushed through the dark pools, otherwise they would have lost. You know what this means? They're in complete shambles. They wouldn't use dark pools at such comical levels unless they had absolutely no other option. They went from 40% to 50% to 60% to now 70% daily dark pool trading with AMC volume in order to maintain their control. As I just pointed out, at one point at 12:18 today, it even reached 91%. Next is 80% daily and then 90% daily, and you get the picture. The point is, they're getting further and further into a corner they cannot escape from. Apes are increasing by the day. Banks are pulling away from shorters by the day. Social media is exposing hedge funds by the day. And all they can do to protect themselves is increase their illegal activities, which in turn sheds more light into them. It's only a matter of time until we see bombshell news against hedge funds, whether it be from us retail investors, regulators, banks themselves, or even the hedge funds doing themselves over. But remember, the road ahead is filled with mind games and price games. Keep your head level and continue the way. Stay strong, apes. This is that data I was going over yesterday. As you can see, 71% of all transactions went through the dark pool. 7.3% of all transactions were block trades, meaning greater than over 10,000 shares in one trade. 15.6% of all trades were sweep trades, which is an aggressive market order. Basically, a large fund or even a retail investor, but more than likely a fund, either market buys or market sells tons and tons of shares all at once, which basically just clears out the top of the book downwards, knocking out $40, $39.50, $39, $38.50 and $38 all in one trade. And therefore only 9.9% of all transactions yesterday was odd lot, transactions with less than 100 shares, aka us apes or retail investors. Now into the meat and potatoes of the video. How can we actually beat that dark pool activity? Well, former Wall Street lawyer here. Do you apes know that the SEC could halt or suspend dark pool trading at any time they want? The government test pilots programs all the time. Why not pause dark pool activity for 30 days? Hashtag dark pool abuse. And here I found a very, very long filing with the SEC that explains just that. I'm going to leave a link down in the description below to this filing, but in this video I'm going to highlight the key points. The Securities and Exchange Commission is adopting amendments to regulatory requirements in Regulation ATS under the Securities Exchange Act of 1934. This act is applicable to alternative trading systems, ATSs, that trade national market systems, NMS stocks, including so-called dark pools. Firstly, we're adopting a new form ATS-N, which will require NMS stock ATSs to disclose information about their manner of operations. And then it lays out a bit of a table of contents, and if you scroll to the third page of that table of contents, you've got Rule 304A4, suspension, limitation or revocation of the exemption from the definition of exchange. And then if we scroll to that Rule 304A, it says provided that the Commission will, by order, if it finds after notice and opportunity for hearing that such action is necessary or appropriate in the public interest and is consistent with the protection of investors, suspend for a period not exceeding 12 months, limit or revoke an NMS stock ATS's exemption from the definition of exchange. Further, provided that if an NMS stock ATS's exemption is suspended or revoked pursuant to Rule 304A, the NMS stock ATS would be prohibited from operating pursuant to the exemption from definition of an exchange. And finally, in addition, provided that if an NMS stock ATS's exemption is limited pursuant to proposed Rule 304A, the NMS stock ATS shall be prohibited from operating in a manner otherwise inconsistent with the terms and conditions of the Commission order. Therefore, the SEC can not only pause or suspend dark pool trading for 30 days, but they can do it for a period of up to 12 months. So what can you, the ape watching this video, do about it? Calling all apes. Be sure to file your formal complaints with the official SEC investor complaint form. The SEC doesn't browse Twitter or Reddit much, mostly the hub. Either file complaints there or here with the official SEC complaints form. He's also linked a template for complaints to the SEC, FINRA or your elected officials down in this Reddit post. I'll be sure to leave a link to this Reddit post in the description below so you can go to it and file a complaint to the SEC for them to suspend dark pool activity. Guys, this is absolutely what we need, so be sure to spread this video on Twitter, Facebook and Reddit to direct apes to this post to file a complaint with the SEC to suspend dark pool activity. Finally, I wanted to give a bit of an update to the parabolic arc. What's up y'all? Parabolic arc guy with an update. While today was a mess, it's provided me with some confirmation bias. So let's continue. To all the naysayers about technical analysis and how it doesn't apply to this stock because everything is manipulated, well, let me post this up and tell me in the comments what you see. Linking to this photo, we've got a parabolic arc stock, we've got the AMC stock from last week or from a few days ago, and we've got how the AMC stock is currently playing out. If you can see from the parabolic arc, it plunges downwards, comes up, has a small retreat, and then shoots off. Looking at the AMC stock, we've had our plunge downwards, came up, small retreat, and are getting ready. We don't need to do a recap on the parabolic arc because I already explained it, but the psychology behind the pattern is associated with irrational buying and intense speculation. It's increasingly bullish and often ignores the price and the risk to reward factors. Also, a mother of all short squeezes. And these patterns generally occur with high growth and momentum based stocks, which is AMC. If the parabolic arc isn't real, why did 91% of AMC trades get routed through the dark pool today? Just saying, if it looks like a duck, talks like a duck, quacks like a duck, walks like a duck, it's probably a duck. If we have a look at Tesla, it ran upwards, plunged downwards, came up, had a small retreat, and then shot and rocketed off. Amazon's up next, it went up, plunged downwards, came back up, had a small retreat, and then shot upwards again. We've also got Google. Upwards, a huge plunge downwards, back up, a small retreat here, and then carried on upwards. But what's the difference between AMC and the other stocks? Time. It took months, sometimes even years, before the parabolic arc appeared. For our beloved stock, it's appeared within weeks. And finally, we have a photo of Michael Burry from The Big Short saying I might be early, but I'm not wrong. Guys, be sure to let me know down in the comments below what you think about a possible dark pool suspension. Does it sound like a good idea? Should we file letters to the SEC asking for such a suspension? Also, if you want to pick up some shares in AMC, but you haven't even yet signed up for a trading platform, please be sure to use Fidelity. Don't use Robinhood or Webull because they do sell the order flow to Citadel. But if you want to pick up any other shares like Apple, Tesla, Amazon, Netflix, or anything else, be sure to sign up to Webull if you're in the US using the link in the description below to get some free shares. Also, if you're in the UK, be sure to check out the link in the description below to free trade for some free shares as well. And as always guys, if you're enjoying this video, be sure to check out some of my others. Alternatively, subscribe to the channel and ding that notification bell, because that way you'll be alerted when I upload a new video. Cheers!